Guys, it is me, LJP Studios, back with another video, and as you can see we are doing another Reading career mode video. This is where we left off in our last episode with the new signing of Jamal Lewis at left back and then Welch in the middle. So that means Craig and Yeardom fall to the bench, which I'm don't really mind too much, to be honest. One thing I do want to sort out, I've gone on the wrong thing. That's what I was meant to go on. I think I'll do it off camera to save a bit of time, but I want to sort out the contracts, like Lewis Wing, Sam Smith, Harvey Nibbs. Hoping he'll go down to a less of an important squad role, because I want to get a new winger. Ben Elliott, Yeardom I believe is actually retiring. Kelvin Abrefa, Adrian Akande, Abraham Kanu and Ashkar Ahmed. I don't think he is, but is Lewis Wing retiring? No, it's not. Okay, I didn't think he was, but I just have to check. So I still think we need another midfielder, because don't get me wrong, Savage, he's a good player, but do I think he's good enough? No, I don't. To be honest, and is there a good young striker to replace Smith that's also a free agent? Is looking unlikely. My word, this is a lot of free agents. But yeah, I just want someone else that you can look at the squad and you think, wow, that they could win the league. But right now, don't get me wrong, we are building a great little team, but do I think it's enough to actually win League One? Honestly, not right now. I think one more signing and then maybe, but not right now. But I don't really know who would be a good signing, because realistically, if I were to sign someone like Sorensen, he's not going to be here for a while. I want someone that can have an impact now, but also in the future as well. But as you can see, that is difficult. I wouldn't be against loaning like a player from the big six into the team, like someone like Devine or Donnelly, but yet again it's just the overall that's weighing them down. There was someone a moment ago that did catch my eye, but I am just gonna finish having a look. I think realistically I also do need to sort out the shortlist, because it is getting a bit too long. Right. So the player I was glancing at, just forget about it. It was a Manchester City winger called Yadala. Yadala. I don't know how to say his name, but he was a Manchester City winger. I can't remember his name in all honesty, but I think it was something like Yadala or Yadala or something of that sort. And we've got an early transfer offer for the skipper, but I can confirm, as of right now, the number 29, he is remaining in Reading. And definitely not going to Switzerland. But our first league game is Wrexham. Hopefully we can get all 3 points to start off the episode and to start off the new league season. And realistically, we need a good season. We need to get promoted. We need to be challenging for the league, because next year I want to be in the next season I want to be in the championship. I'll take a mid-table because we've got a good core of players. You know, if the ability's there, it's just because we're still in League One, I don't want to develop it too much and be like too much of a powerhouse. I want to keep it somewhat realistic. I know certain players I've signed aren't as realistic, but I want to keep it as realistic as I can. And yeah, so for now, Craig is aware he didn't have a good pre-season, so he wants to play, as does Kelvin Abrefa. So I will play both. We've got the foundation, the core. It's all there. It's now just, as I said, putting it into practice and building and developing it. I'll rest Savage for the match, as Craig wants to play. So this can dictate the start of our season, and we get absolutely thumped. O'Connor, Fowl and Lee absolutely tear us a new one. That is an absolutely horrible way to start off the episode. So yeah, off camera, so it's not boring or anything, what I'll do is I will look. So the first thing I'll do is I'll sort out all the contracts, and then next episode I'll tell you. I'll show you the players that I have or haven't given a new deal to. But I think I'll give new deals to most of the players, and then I'll sort out my shortlist, because quite frankly, that is just, in my opinion, that is just ridiculous. I was meant to simulate. I don't know why I've pressed team management. Yeah, I'll sort out my shortlist, and then oh my word. Apparently we are just allergic to scoring penalties. I'll sort out my shortlist, and then what I'll do is I'll look through some EFL. I'll look through pretty much all the teams in England, and I'll see what players I can sign. And apparently Rashesh wanted to play, because I wanted to just get straight into the action. I wasn't reading his message. And as you can see on the right hand of your screen moments ago, Marcus Edwards has joined PSG. And can I say, how have Championship side Burnley, that's right, how have Burnley managed to sign Edwards on loan? He's gone from playing Champions League matches to playing against it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like, I don't know, it's like me signing who's I don't know, but who it's like bloody hell, who is it like me signing? That's a tricky one, that. Anyway, I'll think about that one. And I'll make some changes for the match, just to rest a few legs. Big game against Bristol Rovers, and that's a massive win, not wing. Lewis Wing, Sam Smith and Harvey Nibbs all on the score sheet, and that is a huge 3-1 win for us, and that's a convincing win away to Bristol. 3-0, bam, bam, and bam. But next up, we have to keep up that form. Tranmere, we're at home, so we need a convincing performance. Can they stop doing that? As we've had 2 offers. I don't know why we're getting so many offers for Ahmed. Have I accidentally transferred this? No, I haven't. Okay. Brahim Ahmed getting more offers than I can count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind. And then 1 for the young Scottish man, Michael Craig. But to come off the bench, it's a handy little player to have. But it is what it is if he does want to go, because I know he's still on that important squad role. So there's a high chance of him getting annoyed at game time, and I'll leave my strongest team out there. And it's back-to-back league wins. Sam Smith finds himself on the score sheet, and Mr. Charlie Savage reassuring me of why I should keep him in the starting lineup. Jadon Sancho, he's doing the rounds of the teams. Don't know if you saw that, but he's joining Tottenham on a 4-year deal. And Pereira getting back-to-back Team of the Weeks. I was considering changing him out in the near future, but he's someone else showing me that he is worth it. Him, Savage and Nibbs all been doing really well as of recent. But now we have MK Dons. We're currently 3rd in the league. Come on, let's keep on going. What is? There shouldn't be anything from stopping us. And another win. Sam Smith on the brace, and Harvey Nibbs late on gets a massive 3-0 win. I was a bit nervous at the start as we started 2 games and 2 losses, but the boys are reassuring me. Gaffer, don't you worry, mate. We are still here. That is a massive win, and to be honest with you, I don't know where that actually takes us to the league. After deadline day, I will check, but massive. So we get an offer for Cooper and another for Kelvin Eher-Boschermann. One from Stuttgart 2, and the same team that made an offer for Eher-Boschermann has made another for our tall Welsh centre half, Brandon Cooper. But like Eher-Boschermann, not going anywhere. And as I said, I'm happy with the core of the team. To be honest, there are positions that are under close watch. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. And to be honest, I'm happy to sell Ashkar Ahmed. don't see him having much of a future here, as with Kanu. Yeah, we've got quite a good team. There are positions that aren't as good as other positions, to be, to the point and precise, but the foundations are there, and now it's just one by one, kind of improving the team gradually, and then hopefully we can get into the playoff. We can win the playoff places, or maybe even get automatic promotions. It's still early doors. We've only played like 4 or 5 league matches, but if we keep up the way we're going, I fancy our chances. But you never know what can happen as we get an offer for Kelvin EAFC of Plymouth. I really like EAFC. He's a very tall guy. He can play out wide, he can play up top, he can do it all, to be honest with you. He can do it all. As we have Mansfield next. Oh yeah, I want to actually see, before we play that Mansfield game, how much we actually have in the budget, because I do actually want to set up an academy, and we actually have quite a bit of money. We have 3.3 in the bank. I probably should have signed someone else, and that Martin guy, he doesn't look too bad actually. Oliver Martin, central midfielder. He look out of a bad bunch, he looks the best, I'm gonna be honest. But there are players I want to release, like Diego Gallardo. I just Onor Ozturk, Albie Elliott. I just don't really see them growing all that much. Lewis Cook Jr. And then Simmons. No, not Oliver Martin, never. And then Halkin Mercado. Oliver Martin, he's the star man of the team, and we've already got a 4-star in Waller, and because it's my first scout, I do just want to keep it local and in England. Do it for 9 months. I think, what do we don't need a defender. I'm happy with our defence, happy with my keeper. I think what I'll do is we shall look for a left winger. I want a young striker. I also would like I do want a young left back, so I'll look for that. And then I do want another midfielder. So I am actually happy with that. So a left back, a centre mid, a striker, and a left winger. I think that's all we could do for that, because Sam Smith is great. His goals just speak for itself. But do we have a successor for the long term? Don't get me wrong, Wareham is good. EAFC is good, but EAFC's out and out position, he is a winger, so I'd prefer to keep him there. As for Wareham, I just don't think his peak overall will be where it's needed. Harvey Nibbs, he's sky's the limit with that guy. Sky really is the limit, and that is what you like to see. And I think it's just a case of how much more can he grow? What ratings can he actually get to? I actually play Dorset through the middle. And Pereira, he's gone up a rating. Love to see that. And then I'll do Boyce Clark. yeah, this team, it's a great side that we're making. Great side. And then the only other thing I'll do is Lewis on for Bin, and we're already seeing overall growth in the team, which is great. Yeah, Boschman up, Nibs up, Pereira up, and it's another win. Speaking of Kelvin Boschman, we're talking about him loads, and that is why 2 goals seal all 3 points. And I was thinking about stopping the episode, but with this form, I don't really want to. We are scoring for fun right now, and we're winning so many matches. It's who can stop us? That's how it's feeling. Is Lewis on duty? He is, and that means I will be calling upon a certain man's services, but I cannot find that certain man. There he is, Mr. Jamal Lewis. No, not Jamal Lewis, that's the one I'm bringing off. Gerald Dorset, I believe his name is Gerald, could be wrong about that. But Dorset nonetheless. But now we have Shrewsbury, close to the bottom of the league. I don't want to write them off completely, but and Lewis wing up to a 71, may I say, which is what you'd have to see, and that is why we had so many more chances, but we were the favourites going into it, but they just wasn't our day. We had 3 more chances, but that's just what you have to be. You have to be clinical, take your chances, and if you don't, it will come back and it will haunt you. I think I'll do this one and then I shall call it a day. But my only question is our Northern Irishman back? From the message, I think he is. I believe he is. So, I think that means what I think it means if my PlayStation wants to load. So what I'm actually going to do is, you may be wondering, why am I putting Yeardom on? It's so Dorset can go on the bench. I'm just doing it the lazy way, so I don't have to manually scroll down and do it. But Jamal Lewis back in the side and back in the 11. This is a big game. We're just off the back of a loss, and we're back to winning ways. Come on! Clearly, when there's no Lewis, there's no winning, and that is a great way to see off the episode. Absolutely positive day, and Harvey Nibs will be singing that name for all of the season. And he got a massive injury off last season, and I was genuinely questioning whether he was good enough, because he was one of the lower rated players in the squad, and he is coming out of the gates quick and fast this season and showing us why he is capable. Goal in the 9th, 64th and 85th minute. Super Harvey Nibs, 10 out of 10 performance. That is what you love to see. And what a way to end that episode. And I could be wrong, but that might make us I know it's early doors, but are we the top goal scorers in the league? So we've scored 12 goals. So I think we're joint, right? Yeah, we're joint top goal scorers alongside Plymouth. And I believe we have also conceded the least amount of goals. Oh no, it's joint with Crawley, sorry. Joint with Crawley. But I will also check, have we got a team in the FA Cup? Poop. No, we're not in. We aren't in that. Carabao Cup, have we been eliminated? Have we been eliminated? Am I being like stupid? Are we actually out? I feel like, oh, Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember. Sorry, that was me just being stupid. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. What an episode in terms of results today has been. So many wins and so many positives to take from today. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see in the future, and I'll see you all for another episode of Career Mode, where hopefully we can keep up our good run of form, and we'll be starting off the episode against top of the league Plymouth in a game that is a must win if we want to win the league. Goodbye.